Azazel, the god of the fallen angels. The first of the fallen angels, or as I would like to say, the first freelancer. Who is Azazel? Who is this mysterious entity that lies in the darkness? And how is he relevant in modern demonology? And can he be conjured upon as an agent of chaos to bring wealth, to bring power into the life of the magician? Watch this video till the end if you want to know the answer and how to summon Azazel. Well, hello everybody, my name is Morpheus Darkson. I am a witch based in India and I have been performing magic for the last 6 years as an Indian witch, and my primary work is with Infernal and Qliphoth entities. If you want to work with Azazel, then you must be aware of Magick. And Magick is a very important tool in modern life. As you like to see around you, you will see that there is a change happening. There is something coming up, something ancient, something primordial. It is rising up, it is waking up. And what is coming up is now going to be useful. People are coming up and they're learning about magic. They know that it can be called upon and utilized for their life to become better. So, right now what you have to do is to do it faster, to do it better than everybody else. You should learn magic and use it in your physical life, in your material life, in your spiritual life, because the world is changing and it is your chance to become the first pioneer at it. If you want to learn more about it, if you want my own private coaching, then go on and click the first link in the description where you will join my Patreon, and there is no payment for the first year. Yes, no payment, nada, free, where you will be gaining weekly information that I gain from my own works that I learn through hard work and practicing, and I will share it to you, and you will become better, because that is my purpose here, to make everybody, to make you especially, become better at magic, to make you competent magicians, because the world needs you now more than ever, because just look at it. It is chaotic. We need you. So welcome. So Azazel is a demon of power, isn't he? He is seen as a very chaotic and old primal entity that lies in the darkness, in shadows of humanity. But Azazel is also a prominent demon. He is called upon in various demonological artworks and workings. So what is he in actuality? See, there are two origins of Azazel. One is mythological and one is archaeological. The archaeological origin of Azazel can be found out in the book of the Bible. See, in the Old Testament, there was the story about the scapegoat, where there was two sacrifices that was given to God. One of them, because it was always stolen by tricksters, by demons, one of them was written as the scapegoat or Azazel. Azazel literally means scapegoat. So the first offering, the first goat, was given as a sacrifice to Azazel, and there was another goat that once it would be taken away by the demons, it would be given to God as an offering, because God was a jealous God. The God of Israelites is a jealous, violent, tribal war god, isn't he? So, what you have to do in order to learn about Azazel is that Azazel, the name originated from this very book, this very moment. So, Azazel in its originality is a trickster entity, an entity of chaos, of change, and we can see his characteristics in the book of Enoch, where he appears as angel of light that came down from the heavens to mate with the humans, and who taught humans technology of war. He taught men how to fashion weapons, and he taught women how to conceal their intentions, which is signified by story that he made women learn makeup, because makeup literally conceals. And the concealing part is very interesting because it allows women to become much more subtle, because women were generally weaker than men physically. They were given this gift of becoming more serpentine. And that's why there is a curse of the women, that women are generally seen as trickster. Women are seen as demonic in various circles. This is the origin of the entire thing. There is a connection between Azazel and our world because his characteristics is already going through the world. His energy is flowing through it. Every single story, there is the idea of the Prometheus myth, the Prometheus fire. This entity, Prometheus, he came down from Mount Olympus. He was a titan. He gave humanity fire, and it made humanity learn about how to utilize it. So, by that logic, we see that this entity that has taken so many masks, that has taken so many forms, it always seeks to help humanity. It always seeks to help us. So, how can we call upon it? How can you call upon this entity and become much more in tune with it? How can we call upon it to become better in our lives? See, Azazel is a very interesting entity. He has been in human myths for thousands of years, and he is very much currently coming into focus in various occult traditions. And in my own workings, Azazel is a fascinating entity. He's not just an entity of love. He's not just an entity of makeup. He's not an entity of war. He's an entity of knowledge and chaos. He is an entity who, if you work with him properly, you will be able to basically do whatever you want. You will be able to do whatever you seek by calling upon him, because he is a being that is able to do anything in its reality. If you want wealth, Azazel has an aspect that can help you with it. Do you want money in physical form that is quick, very quick, then you can also call upon an entity that Azazel rules over. Or do you want your pleasure to be increased when you have sex with your partner? That is also can be done. Azazel is a fascinating entity because he can be called upon for any work, and his legion are very important. His legions are very powerful. He and his own legions can be called upon for any sort of work. And for that, you have to learn about his energy. You have to develop it. And I have entire planning on how to develop your own energies and how to connect with the entity on a very spiritual level on my Patreon on the 30th. So if you want to learn how to do this thing, you can join there. But if you don't want to and you already know about it, then you can skip this process and go into the connection process. Then you connect to the entity, and then what Azazel does is that he allows you to bond with this aura, and then he gives you his gifts. But there is a mutual exchange, there's a symbiosis going on. So what do you give to Azazel? That's the important part. You have to ask, what are you giving up? Are you giving up your freedom? Are you giving up your love? Are you giving up your prosperity? Ask him, because Azazel is a trickster entity at its very core, and that's not bad, because that means that Azazel is a very shadowy entity. He allows you to use your shadow. It allows you to awaken your shadow, which hides in the darkness, and as the name implies, it is a shadow. It lies in your shadow. It turns in the darkness, and it controls your movement. It controls your subconscious. So by working with Azazel, you can influence and learn from your shadow and become better and use your repressed aspects to do your own physical magnum opus. So Azazel is a very fascinating entity. You want to learn more about him? I'm not going to make this video very long because I don't think you want to. 90% of people have already quit this video. So if you're watching this till this point, you are a G. Let me tell you that. Please subscribe to this channel if you want to. And there is no pushing to it. But if you want to, and you feel connected to me, or you feel like a desire to learn more about him, then go on and click my Patreon, where there are a few people who are there. And you who are watching this till now, you're special, and I'm going to help you to become the best version that you can be. Learn more about Azazel from there. I have different forms of Azazel, a practical invocation of Azazel, and a ritual that you can call upon to ask Azazel for wealth as well. So I'm going to make a video on wealth rituals of Azazel on our Patreon soon. So join up so you do not miss it. And I might just be doing a different thing where I give live coaching to everybody who wants to. So my name is Morpheus, and I will see you later in my next video. So goodbye, have a great day, and take care, my friend.